Well, good evening, all you Trojan fans. Tonight we are out here at Nativity BVM High School in Pottsville to open up the season for the Trojans for the 2004-2005 season. And we'll be taking on these highly touted, very talented Hilltoppers from Nativity. The girls out here are called the Golden Girls. The guys are called the Hilltoppers. So we have Mace introduced for us. Secondly, will be number 12, Harmon. And Blake Miller, another guard. 32, Zach the Ripper Laudenschlager. And number 34 is Fultz. So we'll be ready to go here with the opening tip-off here in just a moment. I have no names for the Hilltoppers, but we do hope to see a good ball game out of our relatively inexperienced Trojan 5. The kids, the little bit of vibration that you notice on your picture every now and then is due to the fact that there are some kids behind us here, and as they walk along the walkway where my tripod is set up, you will see the camera vibrate a little bit, so can't help that. Okay, they're being introduced, and we'll be back with the opening tip-off in just a moment. We just had an excellent rendition of the national anthem by one of the fellas out here. I'm not sure, not one of these fellas. I mean, somebody here at the gymnasium, and did a heck of a job. So, ball game about ready to get underway here. We're just slightly left of center court, and here we go. Let's see if the Trojans can put up a good fight out here tonight against these Hilltoppers. Hilltoppers control. Trojans holding them out so far now as they work it around the perimeter, looking for something inside. The height advantage goes to the Nativity Hilltoppers for sure. There's a ball tipped away nicely, gathered in here by Miller. Blake, turned it over then as a little high on him. Kind of couldn't help that one. Just a little bit of a high dribble that time. Got away from Blake, and so they turn it over. But Hilltoppers coming back. We'll try to go out front and go on the left wing or the right wing over there. For three, no good. Rebound comes right down here to Mace. He'll cover it for the Trojans, working it back, stopping, faking once. Then he's going to have to pop it back outside here now. They'll go inside for a shot from Miller, good for two. So Blake Miller gets the first 2 points of the ball game for the Trojans. It's 2-0 UDA. Hilltoppers playing it on the right side again there now as the Trojans cut them off very nicely in the pass, stolen away here by Miller. And Miller this time will slow it down. Had it stolen away from him, picked up by Mace. Mace taking it right underneath here for a dump on the near wing. Shot from this side for two, wouldn't go, and a rebound controlled by the Hilltoppers. That shot was by Harmon, I believe. Numbers don't show up real well for UD on this in this color scheme they have. From this distance, shot tied up the ball game. It's good, 2-2. Miller working it down the court for UDA. Has Mace on the left side looking for three. No good. Rebound comes down here, controlled to Harmon. He'll spin it back out in front. Now it goes over to Mace again. Mace will drive the baseline, but he walked first. Put the shot up and in, but Mark going to be called for that little bit of a step he took right before he got the shot off. So it's still 2-2, 5:50 remaining here in the first quarter. And he's going to walk with it. Took that long stride before he got the ball down and called for the walk. So both teams turning it over here early. Still a 2-2 ball game. Miller working it up court, firing it here for that Skylar Fultz. Fultz near wing. Shot from over here by Laudenschlager is good for two. They give Zach two, and we've got a 4-2 ball game with 5:22 remaining. Move inside, looking for two. It's good. 4-4 the score. And back come the Trojans. Miller again with it over the timeline for UDA. Taking it right on the left wing over here for a shot for three. It's good. That's Skylar Fultz. Skylar pops one up and in good. It's 7-4 UD. On the left wing they are now with it. Taking it out in front. Spin it over on the far side. We'll go. Nice tip out of there by Mark Bass. Mark tipped it out of bounds, so Hilltoppers will inbound the basketball. Looking near wing. Now inside it goes. Back outside. 21 for two. It's no good. Rebound comes back this way. 21 picks it up himself. And the Hilltoppers will rewind it. Oh, ball is stolen away nicely there by Mace, who had to go off his leg. Looks for two. It's good. Mark Mace with the steal and the bucket for two for UDA. It's 9-4 Trojans by 5. Now on the baseline. Near wing over here for that 33 guy out in front. Oh, he nearly stolen away again by Mace. I guess near steals don't count though, and there's a ball going to be tapped out here. It's going to go out of bounds off UD. They say it went off Laudenschlager, I believe. But anyway, the Trojans will send in some new faces now. As let's see, we have Matt Oxidine in there along with Gunderman, and one other one here. There's a near steal on the inbound pass by Mace. Here's a shot from the wing. It's no good. Rebound comes right down there to Gunderman. He'll fire it back here for Oxidine, and Matt coming up court with it over the wing. Mace pushing it back out front. Now it goes on the baseline. Here's a young fellow that I'm not sure of, but the ball is nearly stolen away and saved out here nicely by Mace over the wing. Shot from over there for three. It's good. It's going to be Zach Laudenschlager hooking up a three, and it's 12-4 UDA with 3:20 left here in the opening period. Nice shot by Zach Laudenschlager. 33's got it near wing. Inside they'll go with it. They'll push it back out over the far side of coach. Looking for a couple from over there. It is no good. Rebounded nicely to Laudenschlager ahead here quickly for Oxidine over there to Mace. Mace going to take it in, but kind of cut off there, so he works it back outside. This is Oxidine with it out in front for Mace. Oh, stolen away. And to the hoop he goes with it. He missed it. Rebound comes down on the near side here, and it's controlled to Laudenschlager back here for the Trojans. Wow. Laudenschlager still has it. And now they're going to go back here for Oxidine. Here's Mace with it. Mace nearly had it stolen from him. These guys are quick inside here. Here's a move in there. Looking for two. It's off the mark on the far side. Underneath it goes. It's going to be batted out of bounds. Off the shot from Mace, I guess it was. .33 is Zach Mace in there. Didn't realize we had two Maces on the team. It's my first night, folks. Anyway, let's see. Have a couple of new faces in the Trojan lineup, I believe, but we'll see who they are in a minute here. Here's Fultz. Fultz from outside for three. It's good. Skylar Fultz for three, and it's now a 15-4 outburst here by the Trojans early on in this ball game. They'll move it over here on the near wing. 5 from outside, no good. Rebound comes down underneath there. It's going to be controlled by 40-something, and then Mace gets it. That's that other Mace. What's his name again? I'll have to look at it here. Zach. And this is Matt Oxidine. Near wing over here. Gunderman goes into the corner for Mace. Matt Mace. Back outside. Oxidine back here for a shot from the side. Looking for three. No good. Rebounded to 11 there of the Hilltoppers. Minute 35 left here in the opening period. A very, very good one for UDA so far. Out in front, they'll spin it on the right wing. 5's got it, pulls it over here for 11. 11 tripped up, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Matt Mace. Matt will pick up the foul, his first, the team's first. And so the Hilltoppers will inbound the ball with 1:20 remaining in the first period. There's that 2-4 guy, goes across the court, stolen away nicely in there by Oxidine. Good behind the back dribble by Matt to clear the ball up court for the Trojans. On the wing over there for Fultz. Fultz looking underneath. Ball comes loose, picked up by Fultz over on the baseline. Shot from outside for 3 more, just off the mark. Rebound comes back there to the Trojans. This is Miller marking out front here with Oxidine. Now here for Matt Mace. Skylar Fultz had it tapped out of his hands, but he picks it back up, gets it back over here for a shot from the wing for 3, no good. Rebound comes back over this way, and on the floor it goes. It's going to be tied up, I think. Oh, they're going to call a hold. They're going to call a hold on Drew. Hold. Left them roll around and wrestle on the floor, then they're going to call a hold. How in the world he could, Coach Calnon asking how he could call that either way. I mean, both of them are on the floor wrestling for the basketball. I'm not sure what the rule would be there. 33 seconds remaining, and now it's counting down, of course. Here's that 5 guy. Top of the circle, we go with it. 21 inside. Now they'll push it over here for 11 for 2. That's off the mark. Rebounded by Mark Mace on the far side. Ahead quickly here for Miller. And Blake Miller will slow it down here for Mark Mace. 15 seconds remaining. 15 and counting. Down to 8. Here's Miller. Miller trying to push it inside. Now on the baseline it goes here. Zach Lodslager shot. No good. But an excellent first quarter. Excellent first quarter for the Trojans as they lead by 15-4 at the end of 1. Okay, second quarter ready to get underway. The Trojans with the advantage of inbounding the basketball to begin the second quarter. And Blake Miller coming up court with it for the Trojans. There's Laudenschlager over there for Fultz. Fultz, inside it goes, but turnaround jumper in there, just off the mark, no good. Rebound comes down there to the Hilltoppers. On the right wing, goes on the baseline, fires it over to the near side here for 5. 5 for 2, it's good. 15-6. Miller approaching the timeline and crossing it nicely. Whoop, had it blocked out of his way. Then it's going to be still blocked, tipped ahead here now. Finally 11's got it, dumps it over there, and he walks with it. Nope, foul called. Foul going to be called on Fultz. Schuyler will pick up the personal. It's his first, team's third. 7:18 remaining here in the first half. Trojan margin down a little bit. Shot good, down a little more. 15-8. And back comes Miller. Blake crosses the timeline this time safely. On the wing for Miller. Now inside it goes here. Fultz got to try to make a move. Fakes it around once. Got it blocked out of his hand. And back with it come the Hilltoppers. Toppers will control it outside for 5. 11's got it. He'll start to take it inside. Dumps it off inside there, and the ball is tied up. And then they're finally going to call a tie-up. And on a tie-up, it's going to remain Hilltopper ball. 6:40 left in the first half. Hilltoppers with the ball. And timeout's going to be called by the Hilltoppers as he could not find anyone to inbound the play to, so he calls timeout. 6:40 remaining, and we'll be right back here in the first half. Trojans with a 7-point lead. Okay, here we go now as time's back in here. Hilltopper timeout is over. Pass it back on the right wing. On the baseline, back out front it comes. Mace guarding on 3. Now inside, tapped nearly away there by Fultz, but they grabbed it back. Stay back here and watch the play inside because it looks pretty good from here. Here's 3 with it. He'll have to spin it back outside. 23 has it. Spinning it here for 11. 11 back here for 2-3. He's looking for 3. He's got 3. No, 2. They gave him 2. Trojans stuck on 15 here. It's 15-10 now as Mace brings her down the court. Mace trying to work it in, dropping it off over here for a shot back here, or rather a drive. Now a dump and a charge foul will be called on Blake Miller. So things starting to go south here a little bit for the Trojans. And a 30-second timeout will be called by Coach Calnon as he realizes his team's starting to get a little befuddled here. And we'll be right back. Okay, the timeout is over, and back with it now come. Stolen away nicely by Mace. Quick lead pass up here for Miller. He'll track it down. Back outside here for a shot by Harmon for 2, no good. Rebound tipped over there, controlled by Laudenschlager on the floor, I thought. Nope, not quite. And the ball still rolling around out here. Then he'll push it over on the right wing. Over to 5 underneath for 2. No good. Rebounded in there to the Toppers, however. That second shot, no good. Rebounded there to Blake Miller, so the Trojans dodge a bullet there. And back with it comes Miller for a UDA. Here's Mace out in front. Works it over the wing over there for Skylar Fultz. Skylar taking it up, looking for 2. It wouldn't go, and a foul will be called. Foul on Fultz, probably. We're going over the top, we'll see. Yep. So Skylar will pick up his second, I believe. And the Trojans will send in 3 new faces. Gunderman, Oxidine, and Zach Mace into the ball game for UDA. Fultz picked up his first, team's 5th. Over the right side. Whoa, tripped him up. I'm going to say it went out of bounds over there off the Trojans. I guess it must have gone off Mace. And Mace tapped it out of there, I guess. Anyway, they're going to give it to the Hilltoppers. 2-3 on the baseline, covered nicely in there by a couple of Trojans. Has to spin it back out. Now go over to the right side, looking for 2 from over there. It is no good. Rebounded nicely in there by the Trojans. That was Gunderman with a big rebound. Here's a shot by Zach short. And they'll save it in bounds here, and let's see who's got it. Trojans should be able to track it down. They do. Good save in there by the Trojans that time. Nice save. Here's Oxidine. Matt dropping it here for Mace. Near wing it comes. Now back outside. It's Gunderman for 3. It is no good. Rebound controlled again by the Trojans and not out of bounds. Good move that time by Drew Gunderman. Making an excellent move to save that ball. Fired it back in off the legs of the Hilltoppers and gives the ball back to the Trojans. Good thinking. Good thinking. Here's that Mark Mace. Mark dribbling around out here, sees an opening, steps up, 8-foot try, short. Only shot at 7 feet. Back with it come the Hilltoppers. On the baseline for 2. Return shot, yes. Margin down to 3 for UD. With 3:40 left here in the first half. Here's Gunderman. Inside here for Zach Laudenschlager. Eventually over here for that Zach Mace. Here's Mark Mace. Gunderman. Gunderman back outside. Oxidine trying to go inside with it. Nice pass underneath. Shot put up and wouldn't go. Return shot, however, put up and in good by Harmon, was it? No, by Gunderman, rather. Saw the 0. Wasn't sure it was 2-0 what. Okay, and there's a ball pushed out of bounds, and Zach Laudenschlager reacting a little bit to that over there. Zach's got to cool himself off here now. 17-12 UD by 5 with 3:02 remaining in the half. Oh, right inside for 42, goes to the floor with it. Yeah, nobody home there. Pass that one right out of bounds up against the wall. The Trojans can come back and increase their 5-point margin here. Now we get something going here. Check the pin on this lady. Hey, it's Christmas time. All right, the Trojans will inbound the ball. Blake Miller back into the ball game for UDA. This is Blake with the ball. For Oxidine. The side here comes for that 54. That's, I'll tell you who it is in a second. Blake for 2, no good. Rebound comes down onto the corner, controlled by the Hilltoppers. 54, Brock Stone into the ball game for the Trojans for the first time. 2, it's good. 17-14, Trojans by 4. And back comes Miller with the basketball. Miller dropping it off over there for, well, Miller has it back. Here's Oxidine. Oxidine looking for some help out here for Gunderman. This is the other. This is Oxidine. Ooh, I think he might have walked with it. Yeah, he did. So the Trojan 3-point lead now in jeopardy with 1:54 left here in the first half. And back up court they come. This is the Hilltoppers. Trailing by 3 for the tie. No good. Rebound underneath. And can we have a foul called? Thank you. We have the first foul of the ball game called on the Hilltoppers with 1:44 left in the game. Trojans have been called for 5. That doesn't mean they committed them, but that's what they got on their record. Anyway, back up court comes Oxidine for the Trojans. Need a bucket here, fellas. Blake Miller on the left wing. Picks it up over here for Drew Gunderman. Drew pushing it back here for Miller. Miller will take it up. 17-foot try, good for 2. Blake Miller slithers one in there from the foul line, extended by about 2 feet. It's 19-14 UD by 5. Turnaround jumper, good. 19-16 with 1:05 remaining here in the first half. There's Miller taking it here for Oxidine. Matt over to wing. Stone had it back outside here for 3. No good that time. Rebound, well, it was going to be tipped out here, but uncontrolled by the Trojans. And 23 looking for 2. It is no good. Follow-up shot, no good. Rebound comes over this way. Hilltopper still controlling it. Clock down to 33 seconds. Look out for this shot. No good. Rebound strongly in there that time by, and we got another foul call. Wow. Good rebound that time by that Brock Stone. 54. Brock is a sophomore playing out here. And Mace and Harmon return to the lineup. Miller will check out of the ball game. Mark Mace in there along with Oxidine, Harmon, and Matt Mace. This is Mark Mace. Here's Oxidine. Clock down to 17 seconds. On to 14 now, and so forth. Inside, Skylar Foltz dumps it right over here. Nice running shot by Harmon's no good. But he's fouled, and Matt will go to the line, shooting 2 with 7 seconds remaining here in the first half. Well, let's see if Matt can expand our lead a little bit here. First shot, no good. He'll get a chance to give the Trojans their 20th point of the half. They lead 19-16. Let's see if Matt can make it 20. Second try, no good. Rebound comes down here to the Hilltoppers. They'll come back with it quickly. It's going to be a shot. Nope, that's going to do it as the half comes to an end. But The Trojans, who scored 15 points in the first quarter, are limited to 4 in the second quarter. And the Hilltoppers, who scored 4 in the first quarter, picked up an additional 12 here in the second quarter. So we'll be back with the third quarter and the second half of this ball game in just one moment. Well, as you can see, the ball clubs are back now, and we'll see if the Trojans can hang on to that 3-point margin and expand on it, of course, out here in Nativity. Always a tough chore out here, but we'll sure give it a try now, as we've got 16 more minutes of ball to play here. And we'll find out whether the Trojans have the stuff to keep it going, to maintain this lead. So here we go. Trojans again with the advantage of inbounding the basketball to begin the quarter. They did that at the end of the first quarter. Whoops, ball came loose in there from Miller and stolen away here by the, and then we get it right back anyway as Laudenschlager picks up a loose ball. This is Harmon dropping it over there for Miller. Here's Zach Laudenschlager over there for Skylar Foltz. Skylar back out in front to Mark Mace. Mark will take it in, pushes it near wing over here. Here's a shot from the wing, just off the mark. Rebounded nicely inside there by Foltz, and then he's creamed. And Skylar will go to the line shooting 2. Good shot taken there by Harmon. It just wouldn't go. Skylar Foltz alertly right there to pick it off. Pumped it once, put it up, and was hammered. So he'll go to the line shooting 2. See if Skylar can do it from the free throw line. Here's his first try. It is good. Skylar was warming up tonight. I was watching him in warm-ups, and he looked pretty sharp from the free throw line, and that one there was some evidence of that. So let's see if he can go 2 for 2. If he does, he'll give the Trojans a 5-point lead, and he does, and he did. He gets it, and we now have a 5-point margin, 21-16. Here's that 2-3 guy. He'll hand it back. Stay and watch what's going on underneath here. 23 walked with it, so the Trojans get it back. And they'll be able to increase the margin a little bit here if we can get a bucket. The Hilltoppers will put a little four-court pressure on him here now as Miller brings it down court. They go man-to-man. And here's Miller. Miller has it tapped out of his hands. It's going to be stolen away, and a hold foul will be called on Blake Miller. Blake objecting to the steal and then went and fouled him yet. So Blake will pick up his second foul of the ball game and give the ball to the Hilltoppers. The 2-3 guy works it on the near side here. Out in front, they'll spin it to the far side. Looking for 3. That's off the glass and in good for 3. It's 21-19. The Trojan margin down to 2. Man-to-man defense out here. This is another steal. And 1-4 for 2. It's good. And all of a sudden they've tied it up. Trojans take a full timeout. And we'll be right back. Trojans will inbound the basketball now following their timeout. I think. Yep, give it to Blake Miller. Blake will start it up court. It's mano a mano here. 101. Here's swinging on the wing over here for Miller. Miller, Laudenschlager for 3, short. And out of bounds it goes. And so it'll be inbounded here by the Hilltoppers. Ooh, nearly tapped away inside there. Now they'll push it off the side of the basket. Out of bounds it goes. Trojans got a hand on that, tapped it out of there. So it'll be Oxidine back in there now, along with Gunderman and Zach Mace. With the ball off the foot, out of bounds it goes. So the Trojans can maintain their lead here. It's tied at 21. They can get back on top here with a bucket as Oxidine looks to inbound the basketball. Does so here for Mace. Mark will bring it up court slowly here for Oxidine. Oxidine cross the timeline now. Still man-to-man for the Hilltoppers. Inside here it goes. Ball came loose but picked up inside. Here's a nice rush to the hoop for two. Wouldn't go. Rebounded right there though nicely. And then let's see. It's going to be controlled out in front here for the Hilltoppers. So Trojans waste an opportunity there. But see if we can keep the Hilltoppers off the board. Go inside of this big kid. He takes a move and a foul called. Zach Laudenschlager says it wasn't a foul, but the referee says it was. So we will have a Hilltopper shooting two. The Trojan still safe for the moment as this young lad missed his first try. Here's his second try. It is no good. He missed a pair. The Trojans still have not been led here tonight. It's tie. Quick pass down here now and bumping it inside. A blocking foul on 42. Be a non-shooting foul, of course. Gunderman making a good move on the baseline. And 42 with a block. Bounced right in front of Drew, so foul called. They'll bounce it here for that Oxidine over in the corner. He goes now. Laudenschlager looking inside. Nothing doing there. Shot from the corner, in and out of scoops, no good. And on the rebound, control there too. The Hilltoppers stolen away nicely in here by Oxidine. Oxidine pushing it over here now for a shot by, Zach Laudenschlager wouldn't go, but then the return shot put up there by Drew Gunderman is fouled. He's fouled. So he'll go to the line shooting two. And he can give the Trojans a lead back again now. Tied at 21, 4:29. First shot, no good. Everyone stuck at 21. That's good. And Drew Gunderman gives the Trojans a lead back again now. 22-21. 23 taking it into the corner. He had to come outside though. Gunderman guarding on him. Here's Mace guarding on 23. Or 23 has it now, rather. Inside, stolen away by the Trojans, picked up and then dumped inside. A foul. Foul will be called, I think, maybe on Matt Mace. Let's see. No, it's going to be on 25 Oxidine. Matt will pick up his first, team's third. And that'll send 21 to the line shooting two. First one's good, ties up the ball game, 22 all. And again, the Hilltoppers now with an opportunity to take the lead. They do not. All right, let's keep it that way, guys. All right, that's amazing. Back with it comes Oxidine. I am really proud of these boys so far. So good. Oxidine looking over the wing it goes. This is Mace with it. Back out front for a pass over here for Zach Laudenschlager. He puts a shot up, no good. Rebound comes back down here, picked up by, well, it's on the floor. Now it's picked up by Mace, and Matt has the ball go off his hands and out of bounds. Trojans put on a full press, but that didn't work real good because now the young fella gets blocked away nicely by Laudenschlager. Quickly ahead here to Oxidine. Oxidine walked with it before he got the shot off. Yep. Matt went for a walk with it. He had the quick break up here. Now the Trojans will put on some man-to-man forecourt pressure. And up court it comes. Near wing. Back outside. Let's see what they can do. Let's keep these guys off the board. For two. It's no good. Return shot put up and in good. And that gives the Hilltoppers the lead for the first time in the ball game. It's 24-22. The Hilltoppers by two. Ooh, there's a ball lazily thrown over there and stolen away, and then a trip foul will be called on Laudenschlager. Zach be called with a trip. Or no, he didn't put it on. Yes, he did. Yeah, Laudenschlager gets the call. He'll check out of the ball game now. Skylar Foltz back in there for UDA. And 44-11 rather will inbound the basketball. .255 remaining in the third quarter. Trojans trailing for the first time in the ball game. That's a no good. Rebound goes right back there to the Hilltoppers though. They're looking. Near side 33. Thought he was set for three. Now he's set. Did he get three? Yeah, he did. 27-22. Trojans drop back by 5 with 2:25 left here in the third. Here's Mark Mace. Mace dropping it back for Blake Miller, who was in the ball game now for UD. That's Blake with it. Now back outside here for Gunderman. Comes Miller for Gunderman. Gunderman picks it up for Miller. Somebody has to penetrate here a little bit if we can. Nope, can't do it. Ball loose. On the floor it goes, and it's going to be tied up. I'm not sure who's going to have it on the tie-up. It looks like it's going to be Nativity ball. Got 2 minutes, 1:59 remaining here in the third. Ball should be stolen away. No. Well, that's the kind of stuff that'll get you in a game like this. There's 2 more. Why the Trojans couldn't pick that ball up there, I'm not exactly sure. But they didn't, and it cost them. This is Miller. Over here for a shot from what's his face? Short. Rebound. Comes back here for 2 more. No good. Rebound there for 2. Good. So the Hilltoppers getting it going now as they are 9 points ahead of the Trojans. It's 31-22 with 1:28 left here in the third. Trojans will inbound the ball following their timeout. Inbounded here for Miller, and this is Blake Miller bringing it up court for UDA. Across the timeline he goes with it. Now he'll try to take it inside, looking for 2. It's good. Blake Miller lifts one up and in nicely. 31-24. Need more like that. Need to penetrate these guys. The height advantage doesn't seem to be making that big a difference here in this ball game. Shot from the wing, no good. Rebound on the far side. It's just that we don't seem to pick up on the rebounds. Now Miller's got it. Starts it up court here now for Oxidine. Oxidine rolls a nice baseline, and there we couldn't catch the ball, and back it comes. Oh. Watch the play underneath as they take it over on the left wing. Takes it right inside, dumps it right underneath. Passing it back out for 2, no good. Return, good. Well, now there the height advantage probably showed up, I guess. Although he was the only one that went up for the basketball. Trojan defenders not there that time, but they put her home. Here's Oxidine rolling it here. Shot from the side for 3, no good, a little bit too long. Rebounded over there nicely by the Trojans. Back out it comes. For a couple, 3. At the buzzer, Zach Laudenschlager hits one at the buzzer. So it's a 6-point margin now, 33-27 at the end of 3. However, the Hilltoppers are on top. 8 minutes to play, we'll see. Trojans again inbounding the basketball to begin a quarter here now as Oxidine has it. Again, they're playing that man-on-man, are the Hilltoppers. Here's Laudenschlager looking for something to develop inside. Nothing doing there. Out here for Oxidine. Back over. Shot from the side. A little bit short. Rebound comes back this way. Controlled. Well, let's see. Controlled by the Hilltoppers. There's 11. For 2. Nope. Got a blocking foul called on Probably Blake Miller. Yeah, I think so. Uh, 24, although they put 42 up on the scoreboard, but that's not right. His third. Kid missed the first one. Still 6-point game. Second shot. Good. 27-34. And it'll be Mark Mace coming back into the ball game for UDA. He will replace Blake Miller for the Trojans. Here comes Oxidine. This is Gunderman back out front here. He spins it now as Zach Lonschlager has it. Oxidine pushing it back out front. Mace over the right wing. Here's Zach for two. It's good. Good move by Zach Lonschlager that time to get two. 34-29. The ball tapped out of there nicely by Matt Oxidine. Making a good move there. Young Matt tapping that out of there. Of course, it'll be long to the Hilltoppers, but even so, good move. Good coverage. You fire this one down here, and fortunately for them, the big kid was able to reach up and grab that pass right about half court. What's a half court? That's a pint, right? Whatever. 11 for 2. No good. Rebounded nicely in there by Lonschlager again. Zach playing a strong ball game tonight at moments, for sure. For three. Yes! Two. They gave Gunderman two. He glided up there and got two nicely, and the Trojans are back to within three with 6:30 remaining here in the ball game, and the Trojans trailing by 3. Okay, the Hilltopper timeout is over. They'll put the ball in play. 6.5 minutes remaining in the ball game. They lead by 3. He can run the baseline, and so he did that. Across the timeline, over the wing. Sliding to a hold over there. Outside for 3. No good. Rebound comes right down there, and he's mugged. Here's Skylar Foltz. Foul on 11, his third. None shooting. Team's fourth. Trojans have been called for 5. And Oxidine works it down the court for UDA. On the wing for Mace. This is Mark Mace for Oxidine, near wing. Lonschlager and Oxidine. Mace over the wing. He'll take it back outside. Here's Mark for 3. Oh, in and out, wouldn't stay. Or not, Oxidine rather, Matt Oxidine for 3, wouldn't stay down. There was a tire upper there, had that one go down, and looked like it wanted to, but it just didn't. 23, 18-foot shot, no good. Rebounded nicely in there to Mace, who comes back with it, breaking back all by himself for 2. It's good. Mark Mace makes it a 1-point ball game. It's 34-33 as the Trojans come back from that 6 or 7 point deficit, picking it up. Trojans with another opportunity. Now good pass. Shot. Oh, just wouldn't go. And on the tie-up, we're going to have a tie-up. It's going to be, the ball will belong to the Hilltoppers. Doggone it. Trojans had a chance there to take the lead back again. They trail by 1, but just a little bit short on the shot. And Hilltoppers will inbound the basketball. Breaking back, over the wing it goes. He'll pick it up, spin it back out there to the 11. 5 minutes remaining in the ball game right now. Two, 3, a little bit of trouble out front there. Gunderman guarding him on a man-to-man. Here's 11. Inside he goes to the hoop for two. It's good. Margin back to 3 for the Hilltoppers. Quick pass down the court here now for shot. Before the shot, they're going to call a foul on the floor. Before the shot, they said the foul was on the floor. It'll be none shooting. As Gunderman checks out of the ball game. Gunderman played a good ball game here tonight so far for UDA. And Blake Miller back in there for the Trojans. First game of the season for the Trojans. I'm not sure about the Hilltoppers if they've had any, but at any rate, here's a shot for 3 by Laudenschlager. That's short. Rebound comes right there to 23. And up court they come. Leading by 3 are the Hilltoppers. 36-33. 4:13 left. Good crowd here from Upper Dauphin tonight out here at Pottsville. Nice group. Matter of fact, slightly less than the Hilltoppers have here. Everybody getting pretty excited about this brand new season, seeing how our boys can make out. Here's a shot, no good. Rebound tipped around inside there, finally controlled by the Trojans as Foltz had brought that one down. There's a pass underneath, in and out of the hands of Laudenschlager. A real jet fired that time by Mark Mace. And Laudenschlager will come out of the ball game now, but he has done well in there. That was a fireball that Mark Mace threw at him, or to him, I guess I should say. Here are the Hilltoppers breaking this one back now. He shoots a shot up. It's good. The bucket will count. The foul will be called, and it'll be number 23 going to the line, shooting 1 to get 3. Back up to 5, and now 6. 33-39, 39-33. And Nativity on top. Blake Miller for UD. Ooh, Blake almost carried that one. Then he almost threw it away, but Mace has it. Nice pass inside here for Foltz. Foltz picks it up on the baseline, puts a shot up, no good. He's fouled. And Schuyler will go to the foul line, shooting 2. Can certainly use these. We trail by 6. See if Schuyler can pump a couple in here. He did before. I think he went 2 for 2 earlier in the ball game. So in this trip, let's see how he does. It's first try. Oh, no good. We'll get one more shot at it. Here's Schuyler's second one, and this one is no good either. Ball comes down to the Hilltoppers, so we don't go 2 for 2 that time. Got an offer. There's 11 spinning it over the wing. Shot from the side. He was set up. In and out it goes. In. 2. Timeout called by Coach Calnon as he sees our Trojans dropping back here now by 8. They had gotten to within 1. Now dropped by 8. 41-33 with 3:16 remaining in the ball game. Trojans inbound in basketball following their timeout. This is Mark Mace coming down the court with it for UDA. Mark stopping, faking once, dropping one over there for Blake Miller. Miller out in front, had the ball tapped out of his hands. Back with it come the Hilltoppers. 23 looking for 2. It is no good. Return shot put up, no good, and a foul called. 44 will go to the line, shooting 2. Missed the first shot. Here's his second try. It is good. 9-point margin now, 42-33. And we're going to have Matt Gessner come into the ball game for UDA. And coming out of the ball game is Mark Mace. And Mark has played a pretty darn good ball game tonight. So it's Gessner in there to replace him at a guard position. And this is Blake Miller. Blake across the timeline, working it all the way down into the corner. Shot from over there for 3, in and out, wouldn't go down. Rebounded in there by the Hilltoppers. .233 remaining. From the side for 2, no good. Rebound comes over this way. Now it came loose, but they're going to drop it off there for a drive to the hoop. Good for a 2. 11-point deficit. Back come the Trojans. Only 2:15 remaining in the game. Need a 4 threes here quick. Here could be one of them. It is. 2. Just 2 from Landschlager that time. 35-44 brings them down to single digits again. Here's 2-3. Now underneath, unguarded. Whoa. Somebody missed an assignment there. He was totally alone. Here's a shot by Zach for Landschlager off the mark. Rebounded to the Hilltoppers, who with 1:40 left can start to relax a little bit. Minute 30. Oh, and we have timeout called by the Hilltoppers, I do believe. And we've got 1:28 left here in this ball game. The Trojans trailing by 11. Timeout is over, and now the Hilltoppers will put it in play as soon as Matt Harmon laces up his boot here. Or no, that's not Harmon, that's Kessner. Okay, he's ready. Here we go. Minute 23, and a foul called on Blake Miller. The team's 9th, I think it is. So off the bench gets Mace. Mark Mace will replace Blake, who has picked up his 5th foul. I didn't realize that. Blake just bought the farm, as they say. Got himself fouled out of the ball game with just 1:25 remaining. And the shooter at the line for the Hilltoppers is shooting a 1-and-1. Here's his first try. It is good. Here's the second try coming up, and it is good also. 48-35. And back come the Trojans. This is Oxidine over here for Mace. Mace wanted to take it in, couldn't do it. Fultz has it. Back out here for Mace. Mace, top of the circle, and a hold foul called, which will send Mark Mace to the foul line, shooting a 1-and-1 for UDA. Here's Mark's first shot. It is no good. Rolls back this way. Controlled to the Hilltoppers. Quickly outletted here to a man. One man back. It's good. Foul will be on Grosser. Oh, but the bucket counts. And to the line goes number something or other to shoot 1 to get 3. Here's his one and only shots. Good. 51-35 with 1:06 left. And now we have Zach Mace entering the ball game. Harmon back in here for UDA. Grosser remains in. Oxidine comes in. And Skylar Fultz stays in there for UD. Here's Oxidine. Pass back over here and a walk called on Grosser. Start off a little quickly. Exactly a buck remaining here. 1 minute remaining. And Nativity will inbound the ball. Long pass to the 30-yard line, and he didn't score. He didn't score. He missed it. 52 seconds, 50 seconds. Well, it looked like he walked or ran, whatever you want to call it. He did. 50 seconds left on the clock, 49.8 to be exact. Trojans get a chance to maybe score a couple more here before this one winds up. Somebody's going to have to shoot one up. Come on, Matt, put one up there. Back outside it goes. Now near side. Fultz will take it inside nicely. Puts a shot up. It's blocked, and he'll go to the line. Shooting 2. Skylar will shoot a pair with just 32 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now let's see. He hit 2, then he missed 2. Let's see what he can do on this one. Here's his first try. It is no good. Schuyler can give us our 35th, check it, 36th point if he puts this one in. Did he? Yes. 36-51. 51-36. 32nd, 29-28. Hey, he's triple teamed over there. He got it loose. Nope. Stolen away nicely by the Trojan. Comes a shot put up by Grosser is good for two. 51-38, and a foul called over here on Grosser as he fouled with 13 seconds left here in the ball game. So the ball game was not as kind of lopsided, if you want to call it that, although that's not that bad actually. A 13-point loss out here at Nativity is not bad, I would say, but anyway, not good. But Trojans had it going early, but then the pressure of the press, I guess, I don't know what else you could call it. Both teams going to a man-to-man rather, and they survived it and we didn't. So two good foul shots for that young fella. It's 53-38, 15-point margin. 12 seconds remaining. Down in the wing it goes. Somebody can drive one inside, take a shot. He does. No good. That was that other Mace. And here's a ball stolen out of bounds, but it goes off Oxidine. So with 2.3 seconds remaining, it'll be inbounded, and that'll be all she wrote. Inbound pass comes back here, and he walked with it. We have 3/10 of a second remaining. See if we have a 3/10 of a second play here. Inbounded to somebody. Can a person possibly get his arm to go without? Nope, that's no good if it would go. It didn't. The final score here tonight at Nativity is the Hilltoppers 53 and the visiting Trojans 38. Well, I think we had our moments in tonight's ball game, and something for the coaches to look at and decide just exactly where we are here at the early going. At the outset, we play Juniata, I think it is Monday night at home, and I think that will be a different outcome in the friendly confines of Gordon E. Foster Gymnasium in Elizabethville, and we'll look for that then. Okay, good night from Trinity, from Nativity. Same thing.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Upper North.
Well, good evening, everybody. Tonight, the Trojans play host to the Juniata Indians here in the opener of the 2004-2005 basketball season. We open it up here tonight at home with a whole new looking crowd out here in the Upper Dauphin lineup tonight, as several of those who have graduated will be missed this year, but a whole new lineup, and going to have a good go at these Indians, I'm sure. So we'll be back with the opening tip-off of tonight's ball game here in just one moment. Here's your starting lineup for the Trojans. Foltz starting off along with Laudenschlager, who both of these guys played pretty well in the Trojan ball game the other night out at Nativity. And Drew Gunderman played well out there also. Trojans coming with a loss off that ball game out at Pottsville, but had some very good moments in that ball game. Mark Mace had a good ball game out there also. And then we have Blake Miller rounding it out here for the starting five for UDA. So we'll be back with the opening tip now for sure in just a moment. Set to go now as the teams approach the center court area for the tip-off to tonight's ball game. Trojans would like nothing better than to come away with a win here tonight at home against these Juniata Indians and start the season off on the right foot. So let's see what happens now. It'll be Foltz tipping it off out here for UDA against Peck 00. Interesting uniform for the Juniata Indians. They go from 1 up, 1, 2, or 0, 0, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so forth. So we'll get these guys as we go. Lopez over here for 11. I'll pick him up later. 4 with a shot for 2, no good. Nice rebound in there by Gunderman, and back with it come the Trojans. This is Mace. He's hit a couple of threes out there in Pottsville the other night. Slips that time, but got it back again about twice. Over there in the wing it goes. Foltz over into the corner for Laudenschlager. Here's a shot by Blake Miller for three, no good. Rebound put up and no, it didn't go in. And it's going to go off the Trojans and out of bounds. So the Trojans had an opportunity under there, just couldn't get it to go. And it'll be Sulzer inbounding it here for Lopez. Sulzer is number 4, Lopez number 2. The 11 for 3, no good. Rebound, let's see, tipped around inside, controlled by Foltz. Back over here for Miller. Trojans are going to need a lot of work out of Foltz and Laudenschlager and some of these other guys, as now it's going to be Laudenschlager. Zach picking up a charging foul that time, as it'll go as an offensive foul. First foul of the ball game, first foul for Laudenschlager, obviously. So the Trojans will, or the Juniata Indians will bring it up court. Kilmer is number 11 out there. That's Kilmer with it. Over in the baseline. 10 for 3 short. Rebound right down there to Laudenschlager. Back up court again. It's a 0-0 ball game. Both teams cold on the bucket end of things. Here's Laudenschlager with it. Drives it onto the baseline. Zach will push it back outside here. Now Miller with it. Top of the circle. He'll try to wind it near wing. Over here's a shot for 3, and it's good. And that is Mark Mace for 3. And the Trojans lead 3-0. Now work around over there to that Kilmer. Kilmer back outside, tipped away by Miller, but picked up by 10. Over here for Lopez. Lopez tripped up, and a foul will be called on UD. On shooting again, Kilmer will pick up the ball and bring it in here for Lopez. Number 10 is Allen. He's on the right baseline right now. This is Lopez with the ball. Into the corner it goes. Shot from over there is no good. Rebound comes down here to Lopez. He'll carry it back out front. Looping one over there for that Allen. Lopez out in front for Allen. Allen takes it inside, drives up a 12-footer, and a charge foul called on Allen as he flattened one of the Trojans out there, so he'll get the personal foul call on him. The Trojans still with a 3-0 lead with 5:46 left here in the opening period. Trojans, if they lack one thing this year, it's going to be, and hopefully it won't show up, and that would be offensive firepower. We're going to have to get guys that can really get the ball to go in. We get shots, but sometimes the shots aren't really what they ought to be. Here's a try from the side. That's a little short. And the rebound comes down here, picked up in there by Sulzer, and back they come over in the baseline. Now in front here for Sulzer. He'll drop it, and a foul called here, too, as Laudenschlager took the foul that time. He took the charge, I should say, and a charge foul called on Juniata. Both teams having difficulty penetrating and getting anything to go, and of course the charge foul helping the Trojans. Here's another try by Mace, no good this time. The rebound comes down here to UD, but it's going to be tapped back, picked up in there by, well, let's see. Oh, they're going to get a push foul on, who is it? On Kunderman. He hurt something. I don't know if he got bopped in the eye or nose or somewhere up there. At any rate, looks like we might have a official timeout called, as he's gonna, yeah, he might have got a bloody nose out of that, or a cut of some kind. So we hope Drew's gonna be okay. He'll probably be back. So with 5:04 left in the opening period, it's a 3-0 ball game. Looks like the football score. Trojans have one field goal, and that's about it. Anyway, we'll be right back. Ming, a whole new squad out here with the exception of Mace, number 11. We have Zach Mason in the ball game, number 13, along with Ringler, Oxidine, and Harmon in the ball game, along with Mace out there. Kilmer getting set to inbound the basketball, I believe. Yep, here we go. Kilmer will inbound for Lopez. Near wing over here. Allen goes inside with it. Back outside they'll come. Allen for three. That's short. Rebound tipped around in air control to the Trojans. Back with it comes Harmon with a burst of speed to the net for two. No good. Rebound goes out of bounds. Going to stay down here. Again, the Trojans with a good drive to the hoop, but not an accurate shot as it turns out. And that's why got to get our shooting percentage way up there. Here's Oxidine out in front for Harmon. Into the corner it goes. Ringler looking now back out here for Oxidine. Over the wing. You're going to pass it out of bounds over the hands of Mark Mace, who tried to get a hold of that one, but passed a little bit too high and too hard, and it's turned over here to Lopez of Juniata. Crowd quieted down here now, and not much offensively going on here. Back outside, they'll swing it here for Lopez. Lopez guarded by Oxidine. Swings it into the corner here for that Kilmer. Kilmer back here for Lopez. Salzer with it. On the baseline. Tries to put a drive in. No good. Stolen away here by the Trojans. Breaking back 2-on-1. Nice bounce pass over here for Mark Mace. And then he couldn't take the shot. And the Trojans, let's see, throw the ball loose underneath. Picked up in there by Blake Ringler. And back comes Oxidine with it for Mark Mace. Mark will take it and drop it here for Oxidine over to Mace. Mace back here for Oxidine. Oxidine for three. It's good. Matt Oxidine for three, and it's a 6-0 ball game with 3:20 left here in the opening quarter. Still extremely low scoring, but at least we have the points. Inside, tipped away nicely by Oxidine right into the hands of Ringler. Blake will bring it up here for Oxidine. The Trojans can look to make it a little better margin here. Here's another three-point attempt. That's just off the mark. Rebound underneath comes right down here, and Mark Mace has it. He shoots an 8-footer up. It is good. The bucket counts, and Mark will go to the line shooting one to get three. All right. Mark at the line to shoot one with 2:57 left here in the first quarter. Only shot, little errant, and rebounded nicely in there, however, by Harmon. Over here for Mace. Mark with it. Dropping it back here for Oxidine. Matt around the front. Over there for Mace. Mace swinging it here now for the other Mace. This is Blake, or Matt. Wait. Okay, it's good. Zach Mace, that's it. Zach Mace rips one, and it's 10-0 UDA. 2.5 minutes left in the quarter. Trojans started with an outburst like this out at Minersville the other night, leading 15-4 at the end of one. So I hope the fellas realize now that they got to play 4 quarters of this ball game, and here's a foul. They're going to call a reach-in grabbing foul on one of the Trojans. I'm not sure. It might be on Harmon. I'll see. On Oxidine, his first, as the Trojan or the Indians will inbound the ball. They do so back here. It was Allen with it. Now back here for Lopez. Lopez goes into the corner. Stolen away nicely in there by Ringler again. Back with it come the Trojans. Here's Oxidine trying to take it up, but it gets grabbed in there. Now it's going to be slung back here. And it will be a hammer job for the Trojans. I don't know. He could call this on Ringler or Mace, I guess. Let's see who he got. 34. That's going to be... I'm not sure. Hang on a sec. That was on Blake Miller, his first. And Allen gets the first bucket for the Juniata Indians. It's 10-1. And here's his second try. It is good. So it's a 10-2 ball game. Now the Trojans by 8. Minute 55 left here in the first quarter of this ball game. Fast moving quarter. There's Ringler spinning it over here now for Harmon. Matt looking inside. Not much doing there. He'll dribble around out here a little bit with it. Give it over here for Miller for three. It's good. Blake Miller for three. And it's a 13-2 ball game. Driving it inside, that's a charge. Thank you very much. Oh my gosh, yeah, the kid complains about it, but gee whiz. He knew he was going to drive it down to Miller down the middle no matter what. And one of the Trojans took that charge and did a heck of a job with it. So we got a couple replacements coming in here now. It's 13-2. Foltz and Mark Mace come back in for UDA. Chuck Foltz, the PA announcer, something new here at UDA, announcing every move, and that's good. That's helpful for me and the fans. Good job. Over the wing it goes. There's Foltz with it. Outside he comes, Miller. Blake spinning it around out front. Whoop, had the ball come loose, picked up in here by Harmon, however. Harmon trying to take it inside, dropping it back here for Miller. Miller takes it in, pushes it over in the wing over there for Foltz. Foltz for two, just a little bit long, and the rebound comes down here to number 23, Diefendorfer. That's right. Pass inside, turnaround shot, blocked away nicely by Foltz. Picked up by Allen, however. Good block by Foltz. Shot out here, no good, and rebounded in there to Blake Miller. 35 seconds remaining. Trojans will slow it down a little bit. Clock down to 30 seconds now, remaining in the first. Here's Miller with it, taking it over here for Laudenschläger. Zach picks up the dribble, pushing it back outside here for Mark Mace. Mark getting counted for the 5 seconds now. He's going to be challenged. He has to give it up here for Blake Miller. Miller over there for Harmon. Harmon in the corner. He goes for back to Miller. Miller getting tied up over here. Back outside it comes. Here's a shot. It's good if it goes. Oh, just off the front of the rim for Matt Harmon. But at the end of one, it's UDA 13 and the Juniata Indians 2. Be right back with quarter number 2 here now and see if we can hang on to this one. Well, the Trojans will have the advantage of inbounding the basketball as we begin quarter number 2 here at Gordy E. Foster Gymnasium, the home of the Trojans. And it's going to be Matt Harmon dropping it back here for Mark Mace. Mark looking for something happening underneath, brings it over here for Harmon, who had circled over that way. Gets it outside for Blake Miller. Blake nearly had the ball stolen from him. Well, let's see. They dive in after it out here. They're going to dish it. That looked like backcourt. Oh, well, why not? I don't know why not. But anyway, this is Lopez taking it all the way in. Puts a shot up. No good. Rebounded nicely in there to Foltz. He'll drop it back here now for Mark Mace coming down and spinning it here for Blake Miller. Blake. Oh, right there is a shot. Oh, he could have drove that one in, I believe. Looked to me like Skyler might have had a chance to take one good dribble and then put it up hard, but he elected to shoot a 4-footer there, and it didn't go. So, Miller will inbound the ball for UD. Right here for Mark Mace. Mace outside here. They'll swing it to Miller. Going to try the right wing. No, they're going to look inside. Here is Foltz. Foltz over the wing. Laudenschläger with it. Zach spins it here for Mark Mace. Over the wing it goes again for Harmon. Harmon's got it, brings it out here for a shot for 3. It is short. Rebound comes right down here to Allen. And then up court they come with it. Over the wing. Near side it comes to Allen. Allen for 3. It's good. Allen's got 3, and it's now a 13-5 ball game. And back come the Trojans. Miller bouncing it near wing over here for Mace. Mace wanted to take it inside, couldn't do it. Cut off, and here is Harmon. Mark Mace dishing it over here for Laudenschläger. Back to Mace. Trojans having difficulty penetrating here at the moment. Here's a shot blocked in there. Ball comes back. Up court comes Lopez with it. It's good for 2. And all of a sudden it's 13-7. A timeout called by Coach Calnon as shades of Saturday night start to open up here. Trojans had led 13-2. It's now 13-7. And we'll be right back. Trojan timeout over now as back to action we go here. Here's Gunderman firing it back over here for Oxidine, who is back in there. Over there is Blake. Hold it. Tie up underneath there. Blake Ringler into the ball game. 23 is Ringler. So on a turnover, it goes over to the Juniata Indians. Up court quickly with it comes Lopez. Spinning on the near wing here for Allen. Allen stopping, popping. Oh, a little bit short that time. Oxidine with the rebound. Came right back to him. Long pass down here for Mace. Mace has it. Tries to go inside. Held off there by Lopez. Now still dribbling with the ball. Goes in front. Shot from out there. In and out. It scoops no good. Rebound comes back here to Allen. Allen breaks back 3-on-2. Takes it to the hoop himself. No good. Rebounded in there nicely by Oxidine. And then it's going to be tapped out of bounds. They're going to say it's going to stay up here. The official claims that Matt Oxidine lost that one. And so it'll be inbounded by number 23. He spins it out here for that Allen guy who'll give it this time. Now back to Allen. Allen, apparently their three-point gunner. Diefendorfer with it. Holds it up, goes across the court, and timeout is called by timeout called by Juniata just as they were running the play. The coach decides to call timeout. So we've got 4:55 left here in the first half. And it's 13-7 UD. Okay, the Juniata timeout is over, and they'll inbound the basketball now. Right underneath it goes, but they're going to have to take it back outside. Ball tipped loose in there nicely by the Trojans. I think Oxidine may have tapped that one loose. He's got the ball at any rate. Over there for Gunderman. Drew. Into the corner he goes. Oh, and a walk will be called on Mace. That's the other Mace. That is Zach Mace. Gotta get those two Mace boys in my head here. Okay, anyway, here's a drive to the hoop. Oh, and a foul called. Foul will be on Zach Mace. And it'll be a shooting foul. And to the foul line goes 4 for Juniata, shooting 2. This fellow's name is actually Satzler, not Salzer. Satzler, he'll shoot 2. Made the first one. It's 13-8. And he will shoot one more. And it is good. 13-9, a 4-point differential now for the Trojans. They're on top by 4. Hoffler comes into the ball game for Juniata. Little forecourt pressure being put on here by the Indians. Mark Mace bringing it up court for UD. He'll take it across the timeline. And he looked like he might have been grabbed there, but no, wait a second. Now they might call a foul on Drew Mace. But gee, wasn't the Trojan tackled there a little bit? I think so. Foul was on number 30, Gunderman, his second of the ball game. And it's a 1-and-1 situation here. The officials talking over something here now. But at any rate, it's 1-and-1 in just a moment. To the foul line goes Allen for Juniata. Team 7th foul for the Trojans, 7th personal. Shot, good. It's 13-10. And what looked like a blowout here early on, and now it looks like it's getting tighter and tighter. Second shot is good. We've got a 2-point ball game. 13-11. Trojans by 2. Oh, whoa, just about back court. At any rate, it's going to be pushed out of bounds. They're going to say it went off the Trojans. And so Juniata with a chance to tie up this ball game.
Satzler into the game for the Indians.
Satzler coming back in for Juniata. Inbounds the ball here for that Lopez. Juniata looking to see if they can tie up this ball game. Lopez lost the handle, 15-foot shot, no good. Rebounded nicely in there by Skylar Foltz. Back with it comes Miller. Blake. Now come on, Trojans, let's get some points here. Here's Harmon. Back out here for Oxidine. Near wing for Harmon. Or not. There we got a charge foul called on Zach Laudenschlager. Laudenschlager will pick up his second personal foul, the team's 8th. And since it was in this end of the court, I guess they don't shoot those, or I guess not. Ringler comes back into the ball game for UDA. He'll be replacing Laudenschlager for the Trojans. And again, back come these Juniata Indians. Juniata, they dump it inside to tie the game up, no good. Rebound nicely in there to Blake Miller. Ahead quickly for Matt Oxidine. Our Trojans have been stymied at 13. Here is Foltz. Foltz drops it back outside here for Oxidine. Over the wing it goes. Miller now inside. They'll come with it for Skylar Foltz for two. Too high off the glass, no good. Rebound comes down here to the Indians. Back with it comes a quick pass ahead here for that. It's good. And that ties up the ball game with 3:07 remaining here. And Salitzer will go to the line shooting 1 to get 3. Satzler shooting 1, and it's good, and gives the Juniata Indians a 14-13 lead after the Trojans had run up a 10-0 lead at one point. Gunderman and Mace come back in for UDA to replace Blake Miller. And Harmon for UDA. Across the court it comes here now, and trip picked up. Bounce pass over there, bounce pass underneath intended for Allen, no good. They threw it away. And so it will be UDA bringing the ball in, but boy, are they having trouble now. Trojans having trouble getting it up half court. Here's Gunderman. Gunderman bounces it ahead. Over here now for Oxidine. Back for Gunderman. Here's Matt Oxidine with it. Clock down to 2:40 remaining. Here's a shot from base. Off the mark. Rebound comes down on the far side. Picked up on here by Lopez. Lopez has a lot of trouble with it. A walk, no call. And back with it come the Trojans. This is going to be Mark Mace with it. Mark, look out. Passes it over in the wing. Shot from over there. Short again. Rebound down inside here for Foltz. And then he's held. And Schuyler will go to the foul line shooting 2. Foul is on number 23, Diefendorfer, and he picks up his first for the ball game, the team's 6th. And so Skylar Foltz will go to the foul line shooting 2. Well, the Trojans have been stymied from the floor. Let's see if we can go to the free throw line and do something. If Skylar gets one of these in, we'll tie up our ball game. Here's his first try. It is NG. Well, we'll see if we can get another one here. See if we can put this one in and tie up the ball game. Here it is. It is good. We're tied up at 14 all. 2:20 remaining here in the first half. Trojans put some pressure on here now and get the ball back more or less. Yep. It's going to be over the wing. Shot from over there for 3. It's good. Gunderman hits one. It's now 16, or rather, that was a 2-pointer rather. And now Juniata calls timeout as the Trojans show a little bit of spark here with 1:59 left in the first half. They lead by 2, 16-14. Okay, the timeout is over, and Juniata will inbound the basketball, hold everything. We're going to have a hold foul called on Matt Oxidine. Matt will pick up his second. And that will send Lopez to the foul line, shooting 2, I guess. I think it was the 10th foul. I'm not sure. I'll have to see. Yeah, it looks like it. The way the team's lined up there, it looks like he's shooting 2. First shot, good. 16-15.
Peck into the game for the Indians.
Peck, double O comes in there for UDA. And Blake Miller back in there for UDA. So Lopez with a chance to tie up the ball game once again here for Juniata, and here's his shot, short. Rebound tapped around inside there, and then they're going to call a jump. They're not going to say that Peck went over the back. They're going to say that it's a tie up and a jump ball, and the jump ball belongs to UDA. So with 1:55 left here in the first half, the Trojans can come back and see if we can expand on that 1-point margin. Looping it ahead here, the ball picked off by Peck. Right back here it comes to number 11, who I haven't seen before. Lopez spins it over in the corner. They'll push it back outside here now for Lopez. Inside it goes, right bounce here for Allen. Allen for 2, no good, but a foul called, and Allen will go to the foul line shooting 2 for Juniata. Allen will be at the line to shoot a pair. Here's his first shot. It's good. And we're tied at 16.
Zach Mason in the game for the Trojans.
Zach Mason will replace Skylar Fultz for UDA. Second shot by Allen is also good and gives Juniata the lead. Now 17-16. Minute and a half remaining in the half. And push it ahead. Over here, tapped off the hands of Mark Mace into the hands of Lopez. And Lopez will bring it up court. A minute 12 remaining. Here's Allen. Allen working it inside, looking for 2, no good. Rebound comes down there, and the ball comes loose. Picked up in here, control to Peck. Peck spins it underneath. Shot blocked in there nicely that time by Matt. That was that Matt Mace making that good block that time. Here's a shot blocked again. This time the foul's going to be called. They're going to call a push foul on Ringler, I believe. Wow, and that's going to send Lopez to the line shooting 2. Foul was on Blake Miller, and 53 seconds remaining here in the first half. It's 17-16 Juniata. And Lopez at the line to shoot his second shot. It is good. 18-16 Juniata by 2. Here is a drive to the hoop. They bounced a nice pass over there. Shot off the glass, good for 2. Ringler has 2 off the nice pass from Matt Mace. And that tied up the ball game now. It's 18 all. Each team with 1.5 dozen points here in the first half. Lopez dropping it over here. Diefenderfer back for Lopez. Lopez goes inside with it. Out on the wing. Here's Allen from outside for 3. No good. Rebound comes down nicely, and a foul call. The foul will be on Peck. Double O here. It'll be the team 7th, so the Trojans will be shooting a 1-and-1. And that means going to the foul line for UDA will be none other than Matrick Harmon. Here you go. Come on, Matt. Matt can get one here. Matt will be shooting a 1-and-1 for UDA, and if he makes either one of these, he can give the Trojans a 1-point lead. We're all tied at 18. Here is Matt's first try. It is good. Matt has given us a 1-point lead. It's 19-18. For Double O Peck, that was his first personal. Second shot by Matt is good. So he got 2 of them to hop down there, and we have a 2-point lead. Now it's 20-18 UDA. with 13 seconds, 12, 11, 10. This is playing for the final shot. He'll pick it up, go over here for that Allen. Allen into the corner, Diefendorfer. He's double teamed, spins it back outside, and that's going to do it as the half comes to an end. The score at halftime, UDA 20 and the visiting Juniata Indians 18. What a first half that was. The Trojans again looking like they're going to blow them out, but not happening. We'll be back with the second half and see if we can generate a little more offensive. Well, the ball clubs are back for second half action here at UDA. And we're hoping that they brought the offense out with them and can get some points on the board here early now. It's a 2-point ball game, Trojans by 2, but that's hardly enough to consider it a lead. Kilmer will inbound the basketball, and here we go. Juniata with the ball to begin the third quarter. This is Lopez. Inside it goes here. The ball came loose. Picked up in there by the Trojans. They'll drop it up here. And back comes Blake Miller with it. Pass on the far wing over there for Laudenschlager. And Zach will push it back out here for Blake Miller. Trojans need to be a bit methodical and get inside here and get some good shots and make them go down. Here's Fultz. Fultz trying to make a move. Turns around off the glass. Good for 2. Skylar Fultz hits one. It's a 4-point UD margin, 22-18. Now they'll ring it over here now for that Kilmer. Out in front, Lopez. It's got Kilmer circling around on the right wing over there, and Kilmer with it now. Goes inside here, dribble, shot, good for 2. That was that Satzler, or Peck rather. 00 Peck it was. Near wing, shot it from over here long, and rebound right there to Lopez, who will bring it up court for the Indians with a chance to tie up this ball game once again. Inside it goes here now. Peck dropping it back here for Allen. Lopez will hand it to Allen this time. Now inside it goes, tapped off, but picked back up in here for 3. It's good. And Allen gets the lead back again for his Juniata Indians. It's now 23-22 Juniata. Here's Miller rolling it on the baseline for Fultz. Back outside. Miller wants to get those 3 back, and he did. Blake Miller for 3. 25-23, the Trojans by 2. Bouncing over there for that Salazar. Now here comes Lopez with it. Lopez bouncing it on the wing. Shot from over there, no good. Shooter is flattened, no call coming, and up court it comes here. Blake Miller looking to steal that ball away, and then Blake gets popped in the head or the eye, but the Trojans have the basketball, looking for 2, no good. It was Mace hustling to the line looking for 2, but maybe got underneath a little bit too far that time. In the meantime, on the other end of the court, Skylar Fultz will bring it back, pushes it to that Satzler, and he misses it. So a little ragged play out here right at the moment. Now both teams really scrambling. Here's another ball tapped out of the hands of Zach. Pass back here for 3. It's good. Goodnerman gets a 3, comes out of the pack, gets a ball loose, 24 feet out, and puts it home. 28-23, the Trojans by 5. Over on the wing there for that Lopez. Lopez turns around and backs into somebody, but still has the basketball. Now inside they'll go. Satzler, or however you say it, a charge called on Satzler as Goodnerman stood his ground there, and Drew took the charge, and Satzler knocking him over. Zach Mace is back in there now for UDA, as is Oxidine. 4:51 left here in the third. Here comes Mace now. Oxidine over in the near wing over there. Now they'll push it back here. Comes across over here for Mace. This is that Matt Mace into the corner. Here's Oxidine. Goes over in the other wing. Mace for 2, no good. Rebound off the Trojans and out of bounds it goes. Harmon into the ball game for UDA. He will replace
Gessner now in the game for the Trojans.
I'm not sure who he replaced. Gessner back in there for UDA also. Gessner's number 13. He's a freshman. He played some pretty good ball for UDA the other night out there at Nativity while he was in there. Kilmer passes it ahead here now, and it's Satzlar with it, or something like that. Here's Lopez. Lopez dropping it here for Allen. Back for Lopez. He'll drop it into the corner here now. This is that Diefendorfer with it. Now it's a shot blocked away nicely by the Trojans. Quick pass ahead here now for Grosser. And he is fouled. He'll go to the line shooting 2. Good grab over there and some good up-court passing by the Trojans. And he had a good shot at it but was hacked. And so he'll be shooting 2 freebies. Here's his first shot. It is good. And his name is Gessner, not Grosser, I think I said, but Gessner. Gessner made his first one and his second one. 2 nice foul shots by that Gessner boy. And he gives the Trojans their 30th point and a 7-point lead now. Lopez taking it down into the corner. Diefendorfer had it, and it goes out of bounds. Let's see. It's going to go off the Trojans, they say. We'll see how they play this and to work this one in. Inside, Allen for 2. It's good. Nice looping shot by that Allen kid, and he made a good bucket out of that. Here's Harmon with it. Harmon pushing it over here for Mace. Mace had it stolen away from him, and Diefendorfer's got it. Dropping it for Lopez. Allen on the right wing side. Now he'll bring it out front. He and Lopez changing position. Shot from outside for 2. It's good. No good. And back come the Trojans. Over in a wing it goes. Now they'll take it inside on the baseline for 2. It is good. Foltz got the shot to go down, and Schuyler gave that one the long range shot. Here's that Gessner again. Gessner going into the crowd after that one, but had his hand on it. All right. So it'll be inbounded here for that Lopez. Kilmer stolen away nicely in there by Mace. He bounces it on the side. Shot for 3. Just off the mark. Rebound comes down there, and it's going to be controlled by Lopez. Trojans with an opportunity there. Here's a drive to the hoop for 2. It is no good. Ball comes down on the floor. Turnaround shot by Satlazar, no good. Rebound still in there. Here's Diefendorfer. His won't go. And finally, Foltz clears it for UDA. Back up court with it comes Harmon. Harmon has it tipped loose, but right into the hands of Gessner. Gessner pushing it over in a wing. Into the corner it goes. They'll drive the baseline, pushing it back outside. Shot from over there by Foltz wouldn't go, and a rebound comes down there to a timeout. Timeout called by Juniata. Trojans up the lead to 7 now. It's 32-25 UDA with 2:18 remaining here in the third quarter. Timeout is over. It's Gessner, Oxidine, Miller, Blake Ringler, and Foltz in there for UDA. This is Allen with it coming up court for Juniata. Right here for that Lopez. Has it blocked away nicely by Oxidine. Oxidine, nice bounce pass here for Gessner. His shot, good! Gessner, Matt Gessner with a good bucket. And back up court they come. Here comes Lopez. Lopez bounces or throws it inside. Bounce over the wing over there for Allen. Allen taking it up, looking for 2. It's good. And a foul called. Allen will go to the line, shooting 1. Or no, it's an offensive foul. Offensive foul against Allen. This bucket can't count, or does it count? Huh? How can the bucket count? Technical foul called on the coach. He's arguing the call. Technical foul called on the coach from Juniata. The tee was called by this young fella here, and he's also the one that called the charge foul. So instead of the Juniata Indians getting 2 points, they get a foul called on Allen. They get a technical foul call on the coach. The Trojans go to the line, sending Blake Miller there for UDA, shooting the technical, and then the Trojans will get the ball back. All this happening with the Trojans with a 9-point lead. Let's see if Blake can make it 10. Oops, nope, not that time. He's shooting 2. He'll shoot 1 more. Blake hits the heel of the bucket and bounced right back off that time. Let's see if we can get this one to go in. I think he can. Nope, he did not. So Miller misses a pair of free throws. The Trojans will get the ball back at midcourt here. And they'll be playing with 1:44 left here in the third quarter. There's Oxidine with it. Across the timeline he goes. Oxidine will take it inside, looking for 2. Just didn't lift it high enough. And back it comes. This is Allen again with it. Pushing it over the wing, threw it out of bounds over there. Intended to hit Lopez with it, but fired it past Lopez and out of bounds it goes. So the Trojans coming back with Matt Oxidine with the basketball. Matt, nice dribble inside, pushing it here for Blake Miller. Here is Gessner with it. Matt takes a spin inside, pushing it back out here for Miller. Miller dumping it off on the baseline. Shot from over there by Ringler wouldn't go, and back up court comes Allen for, well, let's see. Everybody diving after it here. Who's got it? Well, what are they going to do? Tear the ball in half before they blow a whistle, huh? Wonder what the referees thought that was going to end up. One of those guys starting to dribble on his belly and take it in and score, I guess. I don't know what the delay was there. They're both watching a wrestling match broke out here. Maybe these guys do wrestling also. I'm not sure. Anyway, it's going to be Gessner inbounding the basketball for UDA over here for Matt Oxidine. Oxidine up court. Bounces it here for Foltz. Foltz looking in. Dumps it for Ringler. Nice pass inside. Blake Miller with a turnaround shot. Good for 2. Nice pass from Ringler, I think it was, to Miller. And Miller with a good bucket. Inside this one here for Diva. Knocked out of there nicely as Matt Oxidine got a hand on that. Took it right out of there for the Trojans. Zach Laudenschlager will come into the ball game to replace Blake Ringler for UDA. And coming in is Zach Mace to replace Foltz for UDA. Give those guys a break here with 33 seconds left in the quarter. Shot from the wing for 3, no good. Rebounded nicely in there to Oxidine. And Matt will bring it up court for UDA. Oxidine pushing it over there for Gessner. And Gessner back out here. They'll cut it down now to 12 seconds. This is Miller, 8 seconds. Back over here now for Gessner. Gessner, 5 seconds remaining. Here is Oxidine, goes inside here with it on the baseline. This is good if it goes. Wouldn't go. Shot a little bit too long by Blake Miller. So at the end of 3, the Trojans have opened up an 11-point lead now on these visiting Indians. It is UDA 36, Juniata 25. Final quarter coming up here in just a minute. Okay, the fourth and final period about ready to get underway here now. And the Trojans looking for some more offense here. Have generated some there in the third quarter now. Coming back and outscoring the Juniata Indians. 11 differential at the half here. Or at the end of third, rather. And here is Allen with it. Overwing Durfendiefer goes inside here to Peck. Over in a baseline. Durfendiefer with it. Back here for Allen. Allen steps up looking for a 14-foot one. It's good. Allen with a good bucket for Juniata. And back come the Trojans with Blake Miller. Blake over in a wing it goes there for Gunderman. Now out here for Miller. Miller bounce pass near for Well, anyway, goes back over there on the far side looking for three. No good. Rebound tapped out of there. It's going to be red ball. Satzler inbounding for Allen. Tiefendorfer into the corner. Now it goes inside. Tapped away nicely in there by the Trojans. Picked up here by Mark Mason. And he's going to have that one tapped out of there. And it'll be inbounded by Oxidine. Gunderman inbounding the basketball for UD. Into the corner it goes for Miller. This is Mark Miller. Pushing it back out here for Blake Miller. Over in the wing it goes. Drive inside here by Laudenschlager is good. So Zach comes back and gets himself a nice bucket. 38-27. Trojans by 11. Miller really working on it. Let's see. We got a foul called. We're going to have a foul called on Zach Laudenschlager. Zach will pick up his third, none shooting. The team's first of the second half. So that way we're doing very well. Here's Allen. Shot from outside by Kilmer, no good. Rebound comes back over here, controlled to Diefendorfer. Here's Allen. Allen, 14-foot try, short. And Allen has his own rebound, working underneath with some pretty tall trees inside there. Gunderman comes down with a good rebound. Here comes Drew Gunderman up court with it. Dropping it back there for Miller. There's a shot by Laudenschlager. Good for two. 40-27. UD picking it up now. Into the baseline they go with it. Now inside. And a kickball. They're going to call a kickball off a leg, in and out of bounds it goes. It'll be Oxidine coming back into the ball game for UDA. And Kilmer will inbound the ball for Juniata. Back here for that Satzler. Allen. Whoa, hold everything. We got something going on here away from the ball. It's going to be I think Zach Laudenschlager picks up the foul. I can't hear the explanation here, but yeah, Zach, I don't know if Zach got ejected or what happened to that. I'm not exactly sure, but it's a technical foul of some kind away from the ball, I believe, unless time has been called. I'm not sure. Maybe we can find out here a little bit later what happened to that one, but at any rate, Allen missed his first shot and his second shot, so both technicals that each team has had now has come to naught as far as scoring goes. Of course, now Diefendorfer will inbound the ball. Here's Lopez over in the wing there for Allen. Back outside here for Lopez. Now they'll dump it inside. Shot faked. Ooh, boy. Near steal out there by Laudenschlager, or by Oxidine. He wanted it. The ball stripped away in there by Blake Miller. Up the court it comes now as Miller's got it back. Good job by Blake to strip that ball on the drive there. And here comes Oxidine for Miller. 5.5 minutes left in this ball game. Trojans by 13. Here's Miller trying to work it inside. Nope. Drunks it over here for Gunderman. His shot a little bit off the mark and a foul underneath. Going to call a foul on UD, I think. Technical foul again on somebody. On them, I guess. Okay, a technical foul on Juniata allows Drew Gunderman to go to the foul line for UDA, shooting two. And of course, you just seen Drew make his first one. So he'll see if he can make his second one here. It is good. Drew Gunderman, two excellent foul shots. It's 42-27 now, a 15-point margin. And the Trojans will inbound the basketball at midcourt. Pass right here for Zach Mace. They push it over on his far side for a shot. Wouldn't go. Return shot put up by Gunderman. It's good. Gunderman wasted about 3 seconds on that one. Just kidding. As it took the long route to get in there. Here's Allen pushing it back out. Ooh, near steal out there. Allen again makes a step, moves, and shoots for two. No good, and we got another foul underneath, away from the basketball. Might be on. It's on Blake Miller, his fourth. Pushing off on the rebound. A lot of shoving and pushing going on here. It's a non-shooting foul. They inbound the basketball, but got rolled loose as the Trojan kicked it back out there. Here's Lopez. Swinging it over here, Allen. Into the corner, Diefendorfer pushes it back out inside. They swing it all the way over. Here's a shot from Kilmer. For three, it's good.
Three-pointer by Kilmer.
Kilmer gets a three. 44-30, the score with 4.5 minutes remaining in the ball game. Here's Blake Miller with it for UDA. Blake lost the handle, picks it up, gets it over here for Gunderman. Gunderman back outside for Miller. 4:20 left in the game. Now inside, tipped away, and back with it come his Allen. Allen had that knocked out of his hands, and a foul's going to be called on Gunderman, or on Oxidine. Ox will pick up the team's fourth foul, his third. And so Kilmer will inbound the basketball for Juniata. Coming way back here now for Allen. Allen bouncing it over in the wing. Near side it comes here. Lopez shooting a three. It's good. Lopez was left unguarded that time, and he gets a three-pointer. 44-33, the Trojan margin down to 11. Here's a nice bounce pass here for Fultz. Fultz makes a move. Shot, foul. And Schuyler will go to the line, is shooting two. Here's Schuyler's first shot. It is no good. Gessner back in there for UDA. Matt Gessner back into the ball game for the Trojans as Schuyler sees if he can put this second one in. It is good. 45-33. And back. Wow, near steal in there. Inside it goes to that Satzlar. A good pass on the baseline. Shot put up, partially blocked, no good. Shot put up again, blocked, but a foul called this time. Going to call a foul on UD, and that's going to send Allen to the line shooting two, I would think. He'll shoot a pair. His first shot, good. Allen's probably their best scorer, I would think. By the looks of things tonight, anyway. Second shot, short. Rebound tipped around, and a foul will be called. This time the foul will go the other way, as it looks like Satlazar will pick up the foul, and for him it might be his, well, let's see, we're shooting. 17th foul, so we are shooting. And for number 4, Satzler, it was his 5th, so he's out of the ball game now. Peck comes back in to replace him. To the foul line goes Schuyler Fultz. He'll be shooting a 1-and-1. 3:40 left here in the ball game as Fultz gets ready to put his first one up. And nope, wouldn't go in. Anyway, rebound comes back here, and up court come those Indians. Here's Allen, cut off nicely by the Trojans. Diefendorfer trying to get two, wouldn't go on the rebound, controlled in here by the Trojans. That was Gunderman pulling that rebound down strongly for UDA here just a moment ago. Here's Oxidine. Oxidine lost the handle on it, picked up in there by Kilmer. Back over there for that Lopez. Lopez firing it over the wing. Allen ducks over here. Kilmer pushes it over here. Diefendorfer for three. Hits two. Two for Diefendorfer. They gave him two. 36-45. Foltz with it. He'll circle it here for Oxidine. Oxidine lost the handle on it. Picked up in here by the Indians. And we got a foul and a timeout called, full timeout called by the Trojans. 2:40 remaining here. And we'll be right back. Okay, up court come the Indians now. Lopez dropping here for Dievendorfer. Inside he goes to Peck for two. He missed the shot. Peck shot it up short, and the ball grabbed in there by Laudenschlager very nicely for UD. Here is Gunderman, near wing over here for Gessner. Gessner spinning with it back outside here for the Trojans. There's Oxidine. Gunderman had it all tangled up in there. Back over here for Gessner. Gessner wants to try to take it back inside. Can't do it. Gunderman with it. Drew trying to go inside, and we're going to have a hold foul called on somebody here. Either Kilmer or Allen. Probably Allen, I would think. That's going to let Gunderman go to the foul line, shooting a 1-and-1. Well, Kilmer, his first of the ball game. First shot by Drew is no good. Rolls around and came back out. Peck battling for it in there for the Indians, and back up come the Trojans, or the Indians with it rather. Here's Allen, 9-foot try, no good. Good rebound inside by Foltz that time. Foltz showing that height advantage, and up court comes Oxidine. Oxidine with it out in front and hold everything. We've got a foul called on Allen, and that will send Oxidine to the foul line for UDA. He'll be shooting two. Blake Ringler checks back into the ball game for UDA. He is replacing, I'm not sure who he replaced, but anyway, I am sure of this. Oxidine's at the line shooting two. Missed the first one. Oh, wait, I thought they were supposed to be shooting two. Well, I thought they indicated at the score table that it's going to be two, but not really, huh? Foltz picks up that loose basketball. They'll bring it up here for Gessner. Gessner working it around out in front. Gessner. Now it comes down in a foul call. This could be Kilmer's second. And if it is, it will send Blake Ringler to the foul line shooting a 1-and-1. Or two now. Two. He'll be shooting two. The 10th team foul. He'll be shooting two. 1:08 left here in the ball game. Trojans up by 11. Blake's going to see if he can make it a baker's dozen here if he puts a couple of these in. First shot, good. 12-point UDA lead. 46-36. Trojans by 10. Nope, 11. Well, we're short of the baker's dozen. Yep, 47-36 rather. Trojans on top. Here's Allen. Allen working it on the baseline, stopping and popping. It is no good. Good rebound in there by Foltz. Coming back up court here with it, the Trojans. This is Oxidine. Inside of a minute to play. As a matter of fact, 45 seconds left in this one. And this is a nice pass inside. A shot put up. Good heavens. The man's pushing him. 33 with a large push that time. And that's going to send the shooter, who is in this case, or no, yeah. Who's shooting? It's going to be Oxidine. No, it's going to be Blake Ringler shooting two. With 40 seconds remaining, Ringler at the line to shoot a pair. His first shot short. 40 and a half seconds remaining in this one. And let's see if Blake can put this one in. Yep. 48-36. Now we're a dozen points ahead. Here's 33 for them. 11. This is Kilmer from outside, way off the mark. Rebounded in there to oh man. They're going to call a foul. They're going to call a foul on Laudenschlager. And by gosh, Laudenschlager might have been involved in some of those others, but he sure as heck wasn't in on that one. He was falling back, could hardly help himself. And they called the foul on him.
Matt Harmon into the game for
Harmon will come in. Matt bought the farm with that one. That was his 5th foul. No shooting. Not sure why there's no shooting. Here's a ball tapped back here by Oxidine. And it'll be Juniata inbounding the basketball. Ragged kind of a game tonight here. 31 seconds left, but all kinds of bodies flying and whatever. You know, just a kind of a rugged, ragged looking ball game. But nevertheless, the Trojans on top, thank goodness. Here's Allen. From outside, that's way short. Rebounded in there nicely by Ringler. Then he throws the ball away, however. 33, Hostler's got it. Pushes it back here for a shot from Lopez. No good. On the rebound, it's going to be Allen putting a shot up. He's fouled. And Allen will go to the foul line with just 5 seconds remaining. He will be shooting 2. Foul was on number 34. That's Fultz, his 4th. And here's the first shot by Allen. It's good. 48-37. As
Allen's first foul shot is good.
Peck checks back in for Juniata, replacing Lopez. Second shot, good. So Allen goes 2 for 2, makes it a 10-point lead now. 48-38, 5 seconds remaining. And that will do it. The final score here tonight is the UDA Trojans winning their very first one. It's 48-38. A 10-point victory for the Trojans to open up the 2004-2005 season. And so we congratulate the boys out here on a game that was very, very intense, very ragged at times, but nevertheless, the Trojans come off on top with a 10-point victory. So it's a good way to start the season. And we'll catch you on Thursday night when the new ball club known as Midwest, which is Mid Snyder and West Snyder and Middleburg, they'll come to town to take on our Trojans for the very first time ever. And so we'll see what happens then. So till that time, Dale Calnon saying good night. Thanks for watching.